Greetings to you this day. This is Michelle Strickland, and I'm coming to you today with my daily theology lesson. It's my daily meditation that I do for myself. I record it and I release it because maybe somebody else out there can get something out of it. It just so happens that I love God. Choose God this day. The bad guys, they sin. The good guys, we sin. We all sin. It's whom you serve. You don't have to be perfect. No one is. No one. But that doesn't mean that you don't have to deal with your consequences, good or bad. None of us get away from that. But if you come to God's team and you struggle with it, He'll help you get through it, and love yourself. If you love yourself, if nobody else loves you, you'll be okay. And never give up on yourself, never. If you lost everything you have, if you have yourself, you have everything. You can always rebuild. For those of you just tuning in, I focus out of three major religious texts, the Bible, the Quran, and I'm in an introductory Buddhist text called The Shape of Suffering. And it deals with dependent co-arising. Without no this, there's no that. And everything we say and do has an effect on our senses. I try to rotate the text at least twice a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on how I'm led to meditate each day. We're back in the rotation for the Quran. We're in chapter 4, and it's called The Woman. We're in section 5, women's rights over their earnings. And we're going to be section 5, verse 26 through 33. Now, don't anybody be triggered by this. I actually feel like the women that they're talking about getting more rights, honestly, from what I can see. So, they get rights, a lot of them. So, I don't know I don't know anything other than what I'm reading. So, I don't understand anything else. I'm just going by the text. But people need to be careful. I'm going to say this to everybody, whoever's watching. This is my meditation. I'm doing it for myself because I want to become a better principled person. Plus, I want to understand the differences in the culture and where's the hang-ups at. Why is I don't want to give people any excuses for different reasons to be at war with each other. Not using religion. And I'm finding that there's a lot of information that's out there that's not accurate compared to what the word and the text are actually saying. And I'm going to read these texts from cover to cover, every one. I'm not gonna censor anything. The only thing I might do is with the Buddhist text, because I don't know how to cite it yet, is there's just like there's a certain way you cite it before you read the verse. I don't know how to do that part. So that's the only reason why I might leave some of it out. That's the only part though, until I learn about it. Allah desires to explain to you and to guide you into the ways of those before you and to turn to you mercifully, and Allah's knowing wise. I believe in God. I don't care what anybody says. You don't have to believe it. Don't. It would behoove you to, though. And Allah desires to turn to you mercifully. And those who follow their lust desires, that you should deviate with a great deviation. I understand that too. I fell to temptation of lust and all that too. We're talking about stuff I know how it is. Allah desires to make light your burdens, and man is created weak. Thank you. I'm glad you know that, Father. All you who believe, devour not your property among yourselves by illegal methods, except that it be trading by your mutual consent. And kill not your people. Surely Allah is ever merciful to you. Now, I don't know what y'all doing over there. What are you doing over there? Everywhere. What are we doing? And whoso does this aggressively and unjustly, we shall soon cast him into fire, and this is ever easy for Allah. I'm on God's team. I'm here to turn the heat up on some folks. Yes, I am. I sure am, because you're corrupt. Nobody's perfect. Everybody falls and makes mistakes, but when you willingly commit acts against humanity, you're a criminal. And covet not that by which Allah has made some of you excel others. For men is the benefit excuse me, that's what it said. For men is the benefit of what they earn, and the woman is the benefit of what they earn. I'm still waiting for mine, but I know I'm going to get it. But see, I get mine by the way of peace. And I'm able to take care of myself. That's how I get mine. But I know that God has more for me. But see, you know, I understand how things get in the way of stuff too. And for women is the benefit of what they earn. And ask Allah of his grace. Surely Allah is ever knower of all things. Lord, I ask for your grace. And to everyone, we have appointed heirs of that which parents and near relatives leave. And as to those with whom your rights hands have ratified agreements, give them their due. Surely Allah is ever witness over all things. That's powerful. That was a powerful, powerful section. Very impactful. Matter of fact, it's so impactful, I'm going to make sure that I highlight this and deal with it and, you know, expound on this one later. This is a good one. I you know, luckily I keep track of everything I do. I document everything I do. I'm documenting my journey. Sure am. But at some point, you know, I want to be able to, because of the other things that I'm doing that you don't all know about, I need to know what's going on, how people think and feel.